What's up, my dudes? Welcome to the social distancing edition of Coach B's shopping adventure. Check this out. We're about to slide over to Fry's Marketplace, and we're going to look at the differences practically now between high fiber and low fiber, high protein and low protein. Why? Because we're not trying to lose any gains during this pandemic, right? Let's get it started. First things first, we're trying not to get busted by security walking around with a camera. Let's keep it on the low. All right, we made it in. But man, this place is absolutely dead. Let's check this out. First off, I don't know why fruit is so cheap right now, but can remember, yes, it has fructose. Look at these prices. It has fructose, but that's fruit sugar. The fiber in fruit sugar is healthy. So we got pineapples, we've got strawberries, we got apples. We've even got the bananas. Remember, the fiber in those foods will keep you full longer. Next, we've got the potato section. Remember, all potatoes are awesome, but these potatoes contain more sugar, so these are good for weight gain, whereas sweet potatoes, yams, this section, is better for weight loss or for getting cut. Let's move on. Right in front of me in the fruit section is an entire section of semi-expensive nuts. Remember, nuts have high protein, good for your gains, but the catch is that they are higher in fat. So if you're trying to cut up, minimize that type of consumption. Look at this. Look at where we're at right now. So we've got the flour tortilla section. Down there we have the whole grain wheat tortilla section. So let's grab this one. You guys recognize this. And let's grab the extreme whole wheat high fiber. There it is. Look at this, guys. Check this out. Check this out. This is the difference between weight gain and weight loss. Dietary fiber 11. Dietary fiber for this one, 1. You and I both know that this one is heavier. Like when I physically pick it up, it's actually heavier than this one, even though there's less in it. Let's keep going. Let's find more examples of high fiber and high protein. Also, let's check the protein on this. Because all the plant fiber is there, the plant gluten should be there. Check it out, 5 grams of protein for one of those, 4 for one of those. Come on. Yeah, it doesn't taste as good, but it's better for you in the long run. Any of you guys like spicy food? Remember, cooking with chili peppers and any kind of thing that makes you basically hotter when you eat it will help you lose weight. You guys trying to cut up? Eat more spicy food. Put more pepper on your food. You guys see this nonsense over here? These are fantastic, but not for weight loss, because the sugar, the fruit sugar that's in these has been pasteurized, which means it's been boiled, so it's turned from good sugar into bad sugar. There's no real fiber in these, so while delicious, not good for weight loss. Whoa, holy bread. But which one's the good one? Let's just grab this first one here that says whole grain wheat 100%. See how it's darker? And let's go down here to another one that just says wheat. Let's check out the labels. Flip it over. Flip it over. Check this out. 120 calories per slice. 6 grams of protein. Why? Because the gluten is still there. Look at the fiber, 3. That's because this one will keep you full longer, and it's got more protein in it. Come on, gains. Check this next one. 120 a slice, 4 protein, 1 fiber. So this one's lighter. When I hold this one, guys, this one is like physically lighter. It's less, it's not as dark, it's less physically heavy. It's got less protein. Again, doesn't taste as good, but it's better for you in the long run. This is both good for weight gain and weight loss. None of this is good for weight loss. Moving on. Now, I won't say this is too much sauce, but it is a lot. But when it comes to sauces, here's the real secret, guys. Grab the label, flip it over. Check out how much fat is in the sauce. Some tomato sauces, for example, put a lot of oil in it to make it very oily and heavy, okay? 1.5, 1, these are all really low numbers. I like it, I like it, I like it. I'm trying to find a really bad example. Let's check this Bertolli olive oil and garlic. Let's look how much fat they put in it. Look at that. See that? 3.5 with a half of a gram saturated. So the number 1 ingredient is tomato. But look at what the number 2 ingredients are. A bunch of spices followed by olive oil. Again, olive oil isn't bad, but what is bad? Extra calories from oil. Great brand. This one, in my opinion, tastes the best. It's actually decently cheap, but it's scary. Are you looking to lose weight or gain weight? If you're trying to gain weight, all Alfredos are going to help you gain body fat, but they're not going to help you lose weight. Let's move down to the pasta. Okay, I was able to find 2 boxes of spaghetti. One is regular, one is organic and whole wheat. See the color difference? This is due to the processing. So let's check the fiber content. So we knock these 2 bad boys over. Let's check it out. Okay. Ooh, this is going to be difficult. Okay. So, looking at the non-organic processed one, you can see there's 4 grams of protein. The organic non-processed, 7. Look at the fiber in this one. 2 grams of fiber. Look at the fiber in the other one. 5. So what does this mean? Again, when you process spaghetti, you remove the fiber and you remove the protein. So this product is good for gains and for weight loss because it'll keep you full longer, but it'll give you more protein. This one is specifically just good for weight gain if you want to eat a ton. Let's get out of this aisle before I buy some pasta. Pro tip, pickles are all good. Pickles actually reduce the amount of sugar that goes into your body. If you like pickles, buy them and eat one every time you eat a sugary food. Moving on. Okay, the rice and beans aisle looks like it got destroyed. Now, here's the thing. Beans has tons of protein in it. Right behind us. Let's just grab one random can. Here you go, refried beans, why not? Tons of protein, 6 grams for just a half a cup. So it's like, you know, not a lot. Half a cup is about that much of this can. So it's like, you eat that much. Now, that's not too shabby. Rice, on the other hand, let's say we chose this long grain rice over here. Rice is not particularly something that's very high in protein by default. See, it has 5 grams. That's not bad, but that's for a full cup. Okay, so that's about the size of my fist. Eating a ton of rice can actually lead to a ton of weight gain because it's a high gluten and high, well, it's just calorie dense, let's just say. Like, it's a favorite food of anybody that's like a sumo wrestler. There's a reason why those guys are big. In moderation, rice is fantastic, but don't overdo it. It doesn't look like there's anything else good in these aisles. We got tuna fish. Let's chat tuna for a second. So what's the difference between these 2 types? You guys ever looked at these and you see the one that says chunk light versus chunk light in water, chunk light in oil? Here it is. This one says tuna in oil. This one says chunk light in water. What's the difference on the label? Well, check it out. 2.5 for the oil, 0.5 fat for the water. So what are you getting? You're getting basically oily tuna. What are you getting? Look right there, soybean oil. So this is extra calories. Are you looking to gain fat and muscle or just muscle? Choice is clear. Muscle, fat and muscle. It's your call. If you're trying to lose weight, still go with that one. Make sense? Also, the difference between chunk light versus like chunk whole and those really expensive ones, it's just the quality of the tuna that they actually use. Those really expensive albacore cans that are over there, these basically are $5 a can, but they are fantastic. They taste a little better, just to be real. Let's move on. All right, so cooking oil. My bad, the announcement. So the cooking oils, guys, we've got vegetable oil. Now, anytime you see vegetable oil, you gotta ask yourself, what vegetable? Flip this bad boy over. It says right on the back, what is it? Soybean oil. Okay? Now others, if you go to it, Crisco, pure vegetable oil. Let's see. This one is also soy. Wesson, also soy. You see what I mean? Now, there used to be a trend back in the day where soybean oil was less common and corn oil was more popular. Now, well, it's the other way around. Canola oil is another option in this aisle. Canola oil specifically is just oil from a seed, from a nut. Now, the other one that people just stereotypically say is healthy for you, like look how pretty these bottles are and how expensive they look. These are olive oils. Olive oils used sparingly, they could be good, but for the most part, they're not. Typically speaking, I love how this shelf is empty. Typically speaking, olive oils still promote all of the same disorders and conditions that a high-fat diet will, just a little bit slower. But I will say that they are more delicious.